In a small bustling town, nestled at the edge of the forest, lived three friends, Arav, Mira, and Samir. Ever since they were children, they had heard tales of the mysterious hidden valley. It was said to be a place of unimaginable beauty, filled with rare treasures and secrets from ancient times. Though many adventurers had tried to find it, no one had ever returned with proof. One bright morning, Arav, the most adventurous of the three, burst into Samir's house, his eyes gleaming with excitement. "Guys, I found it! A map to the hidden valley!" he said, holding up an old weathered parchment. Mira, always the cautious one, frowned. "Arav, are you sure? It could be dangerous." "Come on, Mira. This is our chance. We've always talked about adventure." "This is it," Samir added, already packing his bag. His eagerness matched Arav's, though Mira remained hesitant. After some convincing, Mira sighed and agreed. "Fine, but we need to be careful." With that, the three friends set off, following the map's winding directions into the dense forest. The trees towered above them, and the path was rugged and narrow, but their excitement kept them going. Hours passed as they trekked deeper into the unknown. Just as they were beginning to tire, they stumbled upon a wide clearing. In the middle of the clearing stood an ancient stone archway, covered in moss and vines. Beyond it, the path disappeared into a dark tunnel of trees. "This must be it," Arav whispered in awe. They stepped through the archway, leaving the familiar world behind. As soon as they crossed the threshold, strange things began to happen. The air grew colder, and the sun seemed to dim, even though it was still high in the sky. The forest around them felt different, quieter, as if it was watching them. Suddenly, Mira stopped. "Wait! Did you hear that?" she whispered. A soft rustling sound echoed through the trees. Then, out of nowhere, a figure appeared. A tall, shadowy man dressed in tattered clothes, his face hidden by a hood. "Who are you?" Arav demanded, stepping forward, his voice trembling slightly. The man did not answer immediately. Instead, he reached into his cloak and pulled out a small golden key. "If you wish to reach the hidden valley, you must prove yourselves worthy," he said in a raspy voice. "Take this key. But remember, the path ahead is full of trials. Only the brave and united shall succeed." Before they could ask any more questions, the figure vanished into the trees, leaving the key behind. Mira hesitated. "This feels like a trap. Should we turn back?" But Arav shook his head. "We've come this far. We can't give up now." With the key in hand, they continued deeper into the forest. Soon they arrived at a river. The current was swift, and there was no bridge in sight. "We need to cross," Samir exclaimed. But as they looked closer, they noticed the water wasn't ordinary. It shimmered with a strange silvery glow. Arav, ever the bold one, stepped forward. "I'll go first." But as soon as his foot touched the water, a sudden force pulled him back. "It's enchanted," Mira realized. "We need to find another way." Looking around, Mira spotted a large tree with strong vines hanging over the river. "We can use those vines to swing across." It was risky, but they had no other option. One by one, they swung across, their hearts pounding in their chests. When they reached the other side, they let out a collective sigh of relief. As they continued their journey, the forest became darker and more foreboding. Strange noises echoed around them, and eerie shadows danced between the trees. Suddenly, the ground beneath them began to shake, and the trees parted to reveal a massive stone door embedded in a cliff. Arav pulled out the golden key. "This must be it!" The door creaked open, revealing a narrow tunnel leading down into darkness. With nothing but a small torch to light their way, they descended into the depths of the earth. The air grew colder, and the tunnel walls were covered in ancient symbols that seemed to glow faintly as they passed. Finally, they emerged into a vast cavern. In the center stood a stone pedestal with a shimmering object on top, a beautiful crystal flower. But as they approached, a deep voice boomed from the shadows. Only those who understand the true meaning of the journey may claim the treasure. Startled, the friends exchanged nervous glances. What does that mean? Samir asked. Mira, ever the thoughtful one, stepped forward. We've faced challenges, but we've only succeeded because we worked together. Maybe that's the answer. It's not about the treasure, it's about unity. As she spoke, the crystal flower began to glow brighter, and the voice responded, You have understood the lesson of the hidden valley. The greatest treasure is not material wealth, but the bond of friendship and the strength of unity. With that, the cavern began to transform. The walls shifted, revealing a breathtaking valley, filled with vibrant flowers, sparkling streams, and towering mountains. They had found the hidden valley, but it wasn't what they expected. Arav, Mira, and Samir stood in awe, realizing that their true reward was not the treasure they sought, but the journey they had shared and the lessons they had learned. In life, we often chase after material rewards, believing they will bring us happiness. But true fulfillment comes not from the destination, but from the journey itself and the people we share it with. Challenges and obstacles are part of the adventure. But when we face them together, with courage and unity, we discover that the greatest treasures are the lessons we learn along the way.